welcome in to the Better and Green show. Let me get Ethan in real quick. There he is. Everybody can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Okay, let me try this real quick. All right, can you guys say something real quick for me?
Hello.
Ethan? Gotcha. Okay, we're good to go, guys.
Perfect.
All right, let's get this show started. So, I think we need to axe the Welcome to the Better and Green podcast because we have eclipsed what a podcast is. This is the Better and Green experience at this point. So, welcome in. We have tons of like tournament stuff that we do. When you guys say that, giveaways, constantly posting graphics, giving you guys articles. We just came out with a new article today. The April monthly review. If you want to go back and see how we all did in April. And guys, it's good to be back together again.
Go on.
Yeah, I feel like I've been away for a little bit, even though I haven't missed an episode. But yeah, looking forward to hanging out with you guys tonight, talking some sports for sure.
Yeah, we might need to. I know Ethan just got a job, but I was going to say we might need to pump this out 2 times a week on the live or something. Because yeah, you're right. We we talk in the chat every day, but we don't have the opportunity to get on the live. So happy to be here and happy to start talking through bets and talking through a couple tricky games tonight.
And you know how we make more content, guys? By subscribing, liking, and commenting on all of our videos. That way, me and Ethan can say, hey, thanks a lot for the job. It's been a great time. I got some buddies that I hang out with on the internet. So I'm going to go do that now. Guys, if you're watching right now and you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Comment your name. Our wall of fame, guys. I mean, I might need a new coat of paint. It's so blank. You guys comment. You guys see right above my head on this side. Subscribe and comment your name to make it on the wall of fame. I'm waiting for one person to put up here. We get that first person, man, they're going to just start coming like flies. I got the paper right here. Got some pins. So make sure you guys do that. Make sure you subscribe. That live sub counter up there, that is active. If you subscribe, you'll see that number go up. Or unsubscribe, that number goes down. It makes us real sad here on the show.
Well, I'll put it in writing. Shirt comes off at 225.
Oh,
There you go.
I also sweated through this shirt today, so it's kind of it would be nice for me to take the shirt off. But yeah, 225, you get a free little show.
I was gonna say, is the AC broken in your apartment or something?
No, I just refuse to turn it on. I'm pretty cheap when it comes to AC. It's like 70 out, so like if you're too hot, just open the door. Like that's kind of my thought process. But yeah, I might need to start getting pretty hot here, so might need to start cranking it up a little bit.
Dude, talking about being sweaty, this dress shirt, we had the Kentucky Derby at work today. Those who don't know, I work at a nursing home, and we have these little pool noodle horses that we move forward. Mage got his ass kicked, so I just want to throw that out there right real quick, just saying. But when you wear a full suit, because I had the coat too, and it's like 78 degrees, they keep it warm. Boy, this shirt might come off at some point. I don't give a damn how many subs we have.
226.
226. Yeah, there we go.
220, yeah.
All right, guys. What do we want to get started with first today?
Talking about the Derby, do we want to quickly touch on that whatever race I watched? I know you just talked about it at work, but I don't think any of us had Mage in anything. I think that was a very skipped over horse, probably because of the name. Just a very unforgettable name or forgettable name. It's just Mage.
There were a lot of horses we crapped on, but I don't think Mage was one of them. He was just one of the ones that we all kind of just, I feel like, glazed over.
Yeah. I have my notes sitting right here. Mage is where I stopped taking notes. Yeah. Completely looked past Mage.
For my Mage notes, I have good with an experience. So I guess it got experience really quickly there.
Let's see. What did I have on Mage? What spot was Mage at again?
I think it was like 9 or 10 or 11, something like that. Middle of the pack.
Very fast, but lacks experience. We both had the experience thing. Hey, he was fast.
So note to self, experience means nothing because 2 years in a row now, Rich Strike came out of nowhere, no experience, was by far the fastest. And now we saw Mage really fast, just inexperienced. So next year we have to remember that experience doesn't matter. It's just a free for all. And in my opinion, the fastest horses win. So
yeah. Can I ask you guys? I posted a YouTube short about it. Tappet Trice, man. He at no point did it look like he was even going to be competitive. So he sold that completely. What do you guys think? I was really pissed because I was hoping at some point he would catch up, and he started getting towards the end. But I think at one point he was the very last horse, if I remember correctly, or second to last.
Yeah, I mean, kind of touching on that, but I just thought the Derby's coverage, like the on TV coverage of where every horse was completely horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, my personal, I bet 4 horses. The 2 that actually made it onto the screen were Reincarnate and I believe Angel of Empire, maybe King's Barnes. But Reincarnate was second. I forgot who was leading at this time. And then they took all the names off the screen. And then I saw what ended up being Mage take the lead. But I thought it was Reincarnate the whole time. So I'm like, holy shit, let's go. And then he won, and I'm waiting for like 20, 30 seconds, waiting for that name to pop up, thinking this whole time it's Reincarnate. It was Mage. So, yeah, I just it went so fast. I was just looking for names that I recognized, and they didn't even have names up there half the time. So it was just kind of shitty coverage, in my opinion.
Yeah, I thought it was better in years past, but I understand like a couple shots, like seeing the horses in the track in the stadium, like that's a cool shot. But like they should have that aerial coverage for like 90% of the race with logo or with labels on each horse. Like in the NBA, they always show, or in college basketball, they show the stupid above the rim play or behind the rim or whatever. It's terrible, but it's like a cool, different little view. But the horse race, like I understand you want to show the stadium, you want to show the people, you want to show like everything, but the aerial coverage, when they show like the replays, it's so fun to watch. It's so easy to notice. But yeah, I mean, I'll quickly talk about it. I was in a similar boat with you, Ethan, not knowing where my horse was. I jumped a couple Japanese horses around. I ended up with Derma Sotogake or whatever as my horse. But he was, I believe he was the teal color, but at the very end, there was like that pinkish color coming up out of the end. I think it was Angel of Empire who ended up getting third. But I thought that was my horse as well. I thought that was Derma Sotogake jumping in for getting a placement. But yeah, it wasn't him. And I texted you guys it, but I had 2 separate trifectas with 3 and 14, and then just did not have, I think the winner was 8, Mage was 8. So 3 different trifectas with 2 of the right ones, but could not get the 8 seed. So I did look up the trifecta. It was a 50-cent bet on the trifecta, and it would have won $491. So,
nice.
Tough, but I'm getting close.
Yeah,
I had a good time. It was fun. I don't think Mage was a very popular bet on horse. So good for Mage. And then one of these years we're going to be spot on our coverage, but we're just all taking mental notes now of future derbies.
We were all right about Angel of Empire. He did finish top 3.
Right. Yep.
So that was a big one. What did you guys think about? We talked on, what was that? The Friday night, I believe, Wyatt, about the scratches. What about the Forte scratch? After half a year, this guy's number 1, and right before the biggest race of this horse's life, he's scratched.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of made sense. Like, from how many scratches we had, it kind of made sense. One of those top 3 was going to go down. Those top 3, Angel of Empire, Tappet Trice, and Forte were all kind of back and forth on 1, 2, 3. I kind of felt like one of them was going to go out. Did not expect Forte. But yeah, did we ever find out exactly what was wrong? Bruised leg or something?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I wish they gave us a little bit more knowledge before we actually figure out about the scratches, because they knew that hoof was in question and we just were completely oblivious to it. So I wish they upped that in their coverage. But I mean, I guess there's not much you can do. If that horse breaks its leg, it's bullet to the brain. So I understand the caution, but yeah, it did kind of suck.
Yeah, it would suck to be that the trainer and the owner of that horse, you're waiting this whole year for this one race, you're a heavy favorite, and then what was it, couple hours before the race started, he gets scratched. So yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I totally forgot about our Cox Fletcher bet.
I didn't. I was worried. I wanted to message you, but I was worried you're going to be pissed. So I'm
going through my notes right now. Is Angel of Empire, was he Cox?
I think so, my man.
Damn it. Yeah, he sure was, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, Forte didn't help going down.
No.
And then Tapatroy sucked, so.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I would have rather lost the bet.
Again.
Oh, no. Yeah, comment in here. We didn't ever come up with a punishment for the loser of that bet. So comment in here what you think Wyatt should have to do.
Yeah, we'll have to do it on Thursday's show. So yeah, please comment something that I can do on camera that wouldn't put me in jail or in the hospital, and I'll do it.
Yes.
3 powdered donuts, 1 minute, 3 minutes.
Ooh, now that sounds good.
Yeah.
What's that challenge?
I came close on the saltine challenge. So
you did. I was impressed.
Yeah, that might be a good one. Is it like the normal size donuts? Like
I think they're like your standard donut.
Not the mini ones.
Right.
Yeah.
You might have 3 minutes to do it. Maybe 2 minutes.
We can do that unless anyone else has or gives us we'll put some tweets out and some stuff out and see if we get any responses. But if not, that's going to be our backup.
Yeah. We can do one of the mini bags in a minute.
One of the what? Those chocolate ones, not the powder. Those chocolate mini ones in the sleeve are the best cookies ever. Like the cake cookies. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I could eat 100 of those.
I almost bought those at the store yesterday. Passed them in the aisle. I was like, I don't need those.
That's not a challenge. I just call that breakfast. What other thing about the Kentucky Derby I wanted to mention, because we talked about this also on Friday, Wyatt. Did you guys see that 3 more horses before the Kentucky Derby, I don't know how we say this on YouTube, but are no longer with us?
Yeah, I think they said like the total was like 7 for the weekend or something.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's kind of nuts. I really don't know what to think about it. And obviously, as soon as PETA gets a hold of that, they're going to have a whole thing. But yeah, I think those horses are just, kind of like, I don't know. I don't have an example. Kind of like, bulls are built, or like, chicken's a better example. Like the chickens are, genetically modified to have larger whatever. So there's more meat on them, but they're like super unhealthy. And these horses now are, with breeding, are genetically modified to be these freak athletes. And we all know, like, professional athletes, like, they have heart problems, all that kind of stuff. So I think it's just on the breeding and what they're trying to produce. It's not a natural horse, like,
right.
But I don't know. I don't think it'll ever stop. I don't know ways around it, I would say. I guess maybe more tests, but like a lot of those things, it just feels like it's spur of the moment. There's not much. I don't know. So I don't know how to stop it, and I don't think anyone's going to do anything about it. But yeah, that was crazy. That's the first time I've ever heard about it, was this year. All these passing aways of horses. But,
yes.
Yeah.
Nice verbiage from both of you.
Dude, after those YouTube shorts didn't do well this weekend, I'm like convinced that's what it was. Like, please don't use the D word anymore. And I'm not talking about damn.
That's funny.
Ethan, it made me think back. I saw PETA's getting involved. It made me think back to those quotes that you had. And I thought, man, we called this last Thursday.
What quotes? Remind me.
Oh gosh, it was the ones like he's the 4th best horse in his own stable.
Oh, yeah.
They were brutal with those horses, man.
Yeah, no holding back.
No.
I do have one quick PETA story, like super super quick. I deer hunt, and I shot a buck one year, my first ever buck, like a big old 6-point. I had to put it on my Instagram. I was like, I don't know, 18, 19 years old. My friend, like college roommate, tagged PETA like at the Instagram account, and PETA never respond, but somehow like everyone that like supports PETA got in on my comments. And this was like back in the day, like when I was getting like 20 likes on an Instagram post and like my two friends saying like, oh, nice stance or something. And then all of a sudden I got all these like angry women like yelling at me for holding up this deer. So I had to like go through, and it was like hundreds and hundreds of comments. I had to go through and like delete all these comments.
Oh my God.
And yeah, somehow PETA followers got a hold of my buck picture, but
as if you're the only Michigander holding up a buck during deer season.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my PETA experience. So
That's so funny. If you see Wyatt in some like PETA literature on like a pamphlet,
I'm like, I'm on their textbook. Yeah.
Guys, did you want to get into the big three, or is there more Kentucky Derby coverage you guys had? Up to me, I think we
no.
Okay, one more Kentucky Derby thing. So I did this FanDuel thing. It was a $20 free bet, so I put the 20 on Derma, but it's only eligible. Like I got my free bet back, but I can only do it on horse racing.
Okay.
So like these go on forever. Like it was like 2 a.m. last night. I was betting on like Great British horse racing, like just doing random 50-cent trifectas. Didn't hit, but like I don't know. I can't get the money out because it's like a one-time playthrough.
Got it.
So I'm just betting on random Great British horse races at like 2 a.m. They're nonstop. I guarantee there's like 5 going on right now. Didn't realize how big of a sport it was. But yeah, that's all I got. Racing talk.
Maybe we do have something besides baseball this summer.
Well, you said that one thing. Remember you said like this person's account was so big just talking about horse racing. Like maybe it's a bigger thing than we think it is. Like maybe this is our spot.
Yeah.
We found our calling. Hey, we just had a 1.8 talking about the Derby. Like that's
right.
Maybe I don't know.
There's an audience.
We can change our name to Better in the Stable. Be a horse racing show. Also, my girlfriend just texted me. She's upstairs. Said they killed some horses. Some of the horses, all caps with a crying emoji.
No, I think they fell dead or passed away.
Yeah.
They
Wyatt. No. Dang it. Allie, thank you. Yeah. Allie, thank you for watching. We're happy to have you.
Yeah. Comment on the video next time, not through a text message.
Yeah, boost us to the algorithm. We really appreciate it. Actually, Allie, if you comment on this video, you're the first one up on the Wall of Fame.
Yep.
Boom. Let's get somebody up there. It's making me sad being blank. Ethan, you want to start the big three?
I do. Yeah, I'll let you guys start. I've had a long day, so I have not had too much time to dig.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys go first.
Okay, I'll start it off. So first of all, the 3 games of importance tonight. I didn't do any baseball. We have the Vegas Oilers game, Vegas Edmonton game. We have the Knicks Heat game, then the Lakers Warriors game. I have no freaking idea on a lot of these. So these are, I think I have a good feeling on maybe one, but these are tricky games. So I'll start. I have 2 basketball plays. I'll start with my first one. I'm actually going player prop. I have no idea what side to go on that Knicks Heat game. I wanted to take the under, then I got convinced on the over. I wanted to take the Knicks, then I got convinced on the Heat. So I just stayed away. But I'm taking a player prop, and I'm going Jalen Brunson over 2.5 3 points made at plus 106. The reason for this, Brunson is shooting ridiculous amounts of 3-point attempts. His last 3 games, he had 5, 10, and 7 attempts. Went 0 for 5 last game, went 6 for 10 in game 2, 0 for 7 in game 3. In his previous series against the Cavs, he had 6 attempts, 9 attempts, 4 attempts, 8 attempts, 4 attempts. So he's really jacking it up. And I do think the Knicks are going to keep it close. I kind of wanted to take the Knicks plus 4, but Randall's not doing anything. I'm going to hope that Brunson does it. With that many attempts, he's got to get 3, in my opinion. So I like it at plus money, and that's what I'm riding with.
Nice. Ethan, you may take the next one?
Yeah. I do have my 3 now, but you can take the next one.
Okay. So I'm going with the Vegas goalie, Brosoit, and I think that all of us are thinking that Edmonton's going to score a lot. They've been scoring a lot. Top offense in hockey. I took the over 3.5 goals allowed at plus 105. He's allowed 4 more goals in every game this series, and now they're on the road in Edmonton. I just think that Edmonton's probably going to win, even if not, they probably score 4.
I like it. Yeah, actually, I like both your guys' plays. I will kind of tail both of those in a way, but I'll start with baseball. I'm going to take the Chicago White Sox on the money line, minus 130 at Kansas City. Classic fade Kansas City spot. Also, I've been high on the White Sox this year, even though they suck. But I have been betting them almost every time Dylan Cease pitches, and they just show up for him when he's on the mound. His record's only 2-1, but he has pitched. He hasn't been credited with the win. Some of the games that he's pitched as well. So I think the White Sox as a team are maybe 5-1 or 4-1 with him on the mound. So for whatever reason, they just show up better when he's up there. So I'll take the White Sox. I think that's a short price to get them at against Kansas City.
I was looking at that.
Always fade the Royals. I can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
I was
Especially
like,
I don't even have to lay a run and a half. I just get a minus 130 money line.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
I looked at them, but I've been too lucky going on the Royals. I'm like, at one point I'm gonna lose. So, but I looked at that too.
What are your thoughts on the Tigers' little win streak there? I know they lost yesterday, but they were on a 5-game win streak there for
Detroit? Their second 5-game win streak of the year. So, second in the division.
Yeah, they're figuring it out. They're still not good, but I just wanted to. I bet them their money line like 2 games in a row, and it hit. They were still plus 200. So that was a couple good hits there. All right, my second.
The records against. I saw something. They're horrible against the NL or AL East, NL East, one of the two. They're 3-12 against them, but they're I think undefeated against teams with a losing record, and then have a winning record against all other teams outside of that AL East. So we'll see.
Bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like they're getting it going at the bat. I still think their pitching's a little in question, but yeah, we got to take our wins when we can.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go. My last play is probably going to be controversial, so I'll say that for last. I'm going to take the Lakers minus 2.5. I don't like it, but I just feel like the series is going to go up 3-1. I think Golden State's going to take game 5, but the Lakers are just too dominant. They're too physical. They're too athletic for this little tiny small lineup Warriors team. So I don't know why the line's like that, and it's moving down in favor of the Warriors, which is freaking me out quite a bit. But I got to rock the Lakers. I think they could win this. I mean, for how this series is going, each game's a 30-point game. So if we're going to continue the streak, the Warriors are probably going to win tonight by 30. But I had to take the Lakers minus 2.5 at home.
I don't mean to start any drama, but Ethan, you had the Lakers going pretty far, didn't you?
All the way to the finals.
All the way to the finals. And I think you were getting a little bit of heat from Wyatt there. He had them losing to Memphis that first round.
Yeah.
That's true.
And now you're coming around, Wyatt?
No, they're going to win this series, but they're going to get swamped by whoever wins Nuggets and Suns. I can't see them getting past that. Warriors had the Kings. The Kings had all that momentum. Yeah. Very young team, but no experience. Lakers had to go through the Grizzlies, which I thought was tough. I did not think they were going to do. But just physically wise, they are a terrible matchup for the Warriors. So, yeah. I don't know
why they're going to win it all. You see that free throw disparity
in the Lakers?
Yeah.
Well, they got street clothes Davis, which gets every single foul. Then they got babyface LeBron, who's just the biggest B word out there. But
the league is going to make them win.
I don't know. They like those Suns. They also like the Nuggets. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're going to win the series. I just have them, and they're going to win tonight. So I took the Lakers.
Okay. I'm going to go with the Cubs money line. They're at minus 125. Both teams have played every day since the 2nd of the month. The Cubs have actually played every day since back in April, I believe. And the Cubs are coming off a 14-inning loss. So that's a little bit of my concern about the Cubs just having played so much longer. But it's not like hockey or football. It's not a very physical sport. the Cubs are at home and they're against their biggest rival. The Cubs and Cardinals are big time rivals, and they're always going to try to win those series. Cardinals are playing terrible this year. Not as bad as the Royals, but I mean, this is the worst the Cardinals have done in a long time, and the Cubs at home aren't going to be looking to lose this opener.
I like it.
Yep, me too. Cardinals are another one. Them and the White Sox, I thought both would be pretty good this year, and they both are dog shit, but yeah, that's all right. I'm going to actually pivot. I was going to do the hockey game tonight, but I see that total sitting at 7 now. I would lean under, but I'm going to go to tomorrow. I'm being a little chalky today, but I just came off of a losing April, so I need to get some wins to start off May here. I'm going to take the Dallas Stars on the money line. It looks like minus 135. I think DraftKings was 140 though. Don't see the Stars going down 3-1 in this series in Seattle. I do have a future on them to win this series. Got it at like right around even money after they lost game 1. I don't really have to talk too much about the Stars anymore. We've talked about it quite a bit on the show. I like them quite a bit. Still think they're going to win the Stanley Cup. So
go Dallas.
Go Dallas.
Devastating game yesterday. Could have went 3-0. Needed one more goal to push, but yeah, that got pretty. And also, like that was 0-0 going into the second period.
Yeah,
it just exploded. Yeah, both those games yesterday. The Hurricanes 8-4. Holy hell!
Yeah.
And then yeah, Panthers winning in OT. The Panthers game was the one game that went under. Like that seemed odd to me, but
yeah, good call. Pivoting away from all of me and Ben's NHL picks yesterday.
Yeah, no joke.
Yeah, I went a little rogue, but
good. Yeah. I'm glad you did.
All right, my last play. Ben's gonna get upset. I think Ben already had something. You had the Oilers team total. Was that your first play?
No
goals against.
Yeah,
goals against.
Goals for Brosoid over 3.5.
Okay, so you're rooting for the Oilers?
Yeah,
technically. Okay.
Well,
yeah,
I'm rooting for them to score 4.
Yeah. I have Vegas on the money line, plus 162. I don't know. It's too good of odds for me to pass up. I think this series is going to go to Game 7. So I think it's going to be extremely back and forth. To me, I understand this game's at Edmonton. They're going to get that home ice effect, but it seems like it should just be a 50-50 game. If I can get plus 160, thought that was way too high. Mm-hmm. You know, I was expecting like a, plus 110 kind of feel. Just seemed too high. So I taken Vegas. I also have some, I don't know if you guys saw the Daily Lock video. I put out a plus 370 as one of our bets. And it's for the Knights and Oilers to go to OT. We've yet to have an OT game in this series. Plus 370 just seems like, again, very back and forth. I feel like it's a very even two teams. One of these games has to go to OT. So I picked tonight OT game. We're going 3-3, 60-minute correct score, OT, Vegas on the win, 4-3.
You heard it here first.
Can we make it 5-4?
Yeah, but I already locked in my correct scores. But sure, we can do 5-4.
Okay. Before I give mine, I wasn't able to see it yet today. Why? So what are our 3 picks for today?
We have Lakers minus 2.5. We have Vegas team total over 3 as our play of the day, and then we have Vegas Oilers to go to OT plus 370. So I went immediately back to after that Dallas team total hit or missed, went immediately back to Vegas. At worst case scenario, I couldn't find anything that I really liked. At worst case scenario, I think this one pushes. So I think it's a little bit of safe. I don't know. I couldn't find a play that I really liked. Gotcha. So I just went with the team total. I think it's a decent shot, especially after getting embarrassed in game 2.
Yeah. I like that one.
I agree.
So now do people not need to watch it, or do they need to go back and watch that video after this?
Well, they got till 7 tonight until it's irrelevant. So actually, no, they got till 9 tonight until it's irrelevant. So yeah, they can go ahead and watch it. I have a little bit more reasoning on there as well. So they can go over and watch the daily picks.
Is it an entertaining watch?
I got out late. I was a little gassed up on caffeine, so I might have been talking a little fast. But yeah, all right, it does its job.
Good. All right, guys. When this is done, go watch that video. I'm gonna go with Yankees team total. This is my team total. What? Yankees team total over 4.5. That's set at -115. They're playing the A's, and the A stands for ass. Sears is the starting pitcher. He's allowing over 5 ERA. They've allowed more than 4 runs in each of their last 5 games. So at 4.5, they're playing the Yankees. They're gonna get smoked.
Yeah, that seems low, but
That's what I thought.
I love it.
I think the game set at 8.5 or 9, and so yeah, 4.5 definitely.
Yeah. Well, good thing I didn't take the under in that Knights game, considering the Knights are scoring at least 3 and the Oilers are scoring at least 4. So, I'm going to pivot once again. I was going to give out the Knicks plus 4.5, but I'm going to take plus money tomorrow night with the Hurricanes money line. Just for the record, these were the 2 picks I gave out yesterday to be on the daily locks. Thankfully, Wyatt went rogue because both lost, Dallas and Carolina. I'm going right back to both of them. I just think they're both the superior team in both those matchups. I think New Jersey's kind of playing on house money. I still think the Rangers should have beaten them, but
absolutely.
I'm also just salty. Obviously, a little concerned that New Jersey's at home, but I'll take plus 130 on the better team in a playoff where the road team has won more than the home team too. So
yeah,
I like the odds there.
Can we talk about that Kraken game? That was shocking to me.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I barely even watched it. Once the Kraken just started going goal, I was like, yeah, okay, I've had enough.
What was the
ending?
Yeah, was it 5-1? Or
what was what?
What was the ending score to that one?
8-2.
Did it get that high?
7-3.
Well, the team total didn't hit.
Oh.
Yeah,
7-3. I think it was 7-2.
7-2.
Yeah, I stopped watching after 5-1.
Yeah, Andre let up like 3 goals within like 3 minutes, and then let up a late 4th one, then got pulled. But
so I've kind of noticed that with Andre. When he gives up that first one, sometimes it just like opens up the floodgate for him.
Yeah, the other 2, I don't know exactly how many he gave up. I think it was 3 or 4. The other 2, I know for sure, were like not good shots. Like they're very savable shots. Like he just didn't get his shoulder all the way to the post. Like just lazy.
Yeah,
just not like his normal self. So I don't know if he just gets rattled really easily or what. But yeah, they needed to pull him. They didn't pull him fast enough in my mind.
Because I think he did that in game 1 as well. Or it was, let's see. Yeah, it was 3 goals in less than a minute in game 1.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. And he's a great goalie, but I don't know if it's a mental thing where he just gets freaked out and then loses all confidence. But it was like, yeah, I don't know the exact time, but it felt like 3 minutes where he gave up 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it was quick.
Ask Boston
3 in a minute. What's that?
So ask Boston about goaltending.
Yeah, no kidding. They still got a guy sitting there ready to get his name called.
Yeah. Well, guys, we're going to open it up to the chat. We're hoping that you guys have something for us. We did not come up with a game or something for after the Big 3.
No, we didn't. Yeah, hopefully the chat can get involved, but
yeah.
We could talk about what is today? The 7th, 8th? 8th. The NFL schedule release is the 11th.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm pretty excited about. Ben, we might be facing each other. Lions, Chiefs. Well, we will be, but it could be week 1.
I don't remember ever playing the Chiefs.
I know we have
been to a Chiefs
Lions game.
Really? I feel like that rarely happens.
Yeah. 2019, I think, was the last time we played.
Okay.
maybe 2021, maybe no, 19. Yeah, I don't know. There's a couple changes that I just saw today with the NFL this year. Like there's a Black Friday game.
Awesome.
There, not every team is guaranteed a primetime game, which I don't think that's true anyway. I mean, it must be, but like I swear, unless Thanksgiving counts as primetime, like the Lions have definitely gone years without a primetime game.
Last year they didn't get one, did they?
They had that flexed the Sunday nighter against Green Bay.
Flex Sunday night, but originally on their schedule,
But
they didn't get any. Yeah.
No. Yeah, so I didn't understand that one.
I feel like I've heard of teams not having any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I know for a fact because the first year Detroit had a Monday night game, it was like 2011 maybe. I was like, holy shit, this is the first time I've ever seen the Lions play primetime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd been watching them for years. So that's different apparently. There's also a team can play more than once on Thursday night. And then the last was networks aren't like assigned to certain games, I guess. It's like a free for all.
I did see that, yeah.
Which I don't know if that's prime time or just like, because like CBS has the AFC, Fox has the NFC. So I don't know if it's just those two or if it's Thursday night, Monday night, Sunday night as well.
Oh no, Thursday
Here's a
night
question.
is Amazon now, right?
Yeah.
Here's a question. Last year, or before that schedule release, last year Denver was the NFL's baby, Goodell's baby with Russell Wilson. I think they had 3 or 4 primetime games right off the start. Who's going to be that team this year? We're just going to get the NFL is going to fall in love with, and it might be the Eagles, but that's kind of an easy thing to say because the runner up to the Super Bowl. But go ahead.
Jets, Jets.
Oh
yeah,
that's a good right. One. That's a good
I was gonna say the Jags, but yeah, it's gonna be the Jets.
Jets is good, yeah. That's gonna So how many primetime are they gonna get? Over under 3.5?
Yeah, over.
Yeah. Because I think
I forgot about the Jets, man.
I think like the highest or the cap's like 5, right? Because the Chiefs usually have 5 primetime games.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then they're just gonna get
4 or 5. Yeah.
What
Kansas City should honestly play every home game primetime, except for the Bears. Their home schedule is insane. It's like Bills, Bengals, Lions, Dolphins.
Yeah.
And their division.
Eagles
and their division.
Bowl rematch. Yeah.
It's
besides
insane.
Bears, you're right. All right, guys. Lions game at Arrowhead. Let's book the hotels now. You guys come out. I'll keep you guys safe from that Kansas City crowd.
We'll book the hotels on the 11th. At this point, it's just a shot in the dark.
Yeah. Oh, man. Let's try to make that happen. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Yeah, I'm always excited for that, though. I mean, that's when I personally start diving into NFL futures, win totals, and things of that nature. So I'm huge on that.
Maybe we'll have to do a little episode on that.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
Speaking of rule changes, did you see the college football rule changes?
What happened?
The running clock thing, I think I saw, right?
Yeah, the running clock. So they're just trying to speed up the game. No time stop after first downs.
Yeah.
Unless it's under 2 minutes. They had the out of bounds thing, and then there was something else that I'm forgetting, but all related to the speed of game. Which my thing is, sure, speed up baseball because that's boring. Yeah. And then I saw like someone like on TikTok be like, "Yeah, no one wants to sit there and watch." A college football game for 4 hours. I'm like, I do. I can watch Michigan for a full 8 hours. If the game went 8 hours, I'm watching every second of it.
Yeah. Right.
Like, I don't think that's the problem in football. Like, it's not a time thing. Like,
no,
there's other problems. Like, go figure out the roughing the passer or go figure out targeting.
Yeah.
Don't speed up the game. We only get so many hours of football. We only get 11, 12 games a season. Don't speed them up.
No.
Slow them down, please.
NFL Red Zone. It just gives you, what is that, 6 hours of nonstop. You don't have to lose a second of football. You don't need to slow down football or speed up football.
Yeah, so I'm against the college rule change, especially the first down thing, because that was so cool about college
I
is
agree.
you have the first down, and I think it's still a thing under the 2 minutes, but
Yep.
I don't.
Yeah, I know we're
know.
talking college here, but my favorite NFL Sundays are the London games because I wake up early, catch the London game, and then I've already got a game under my belt before it really even starts. Oh, I love that shit. 4 games in a day.
the time, uh, whatever. The amount of time that we watch is not going to go down. Like we're going to find ways to watch more football. So
Right.
you can speed up the games, but sure, I'll throw in another game. I'll throw in a game at night that I'm going to watch. But yeah, I don't know. That pissed me off because, unlike baseball, when you have 100 and something games, you are limited in football to a certain amount of games. So if you actually do like that, games per hour or hours per game, like it's way under all these other sports. So slow it down, man. Football season flies by.
It does.
Stop the clock every play.
Yeah. Give the teams unlimited timeouts.
Over unders would be like 120.
Yeah. Give them 5 downs, damn it. I don't care.
Everyone plays till you score.
Yeah.
First one to 100.
First to 100, yep. Make it, take it.
Yeah. You when you're thinking about football and how it's like the king of all sports, you think about all the just dog shit Thursday night games that we've had, like how Browns versus Jaguars would have more points than like the best baseball game. It's crazy, dude. And those games were like borderline unwatchable, but still people tuned in to watch it. I know I was one of them.
This year was Commanders Bears. It's like, what in the hell is this?
There was a couple bad ones this year. There was 2 or 3 Denver games where it was like 9-8.
Oh my god, yeah.
What are we doing?
The Colts,
here, man?
The Broncos Colts game, the overtime field goal, 9-12.
Brutal.
Oh my god, yeah.
Brutal. Yeah, no touchdown score, right?
No, just 6 field goals in regulation.
I think the best Thursday night games are the AFC West matchups.
Dude, our division,
like Chiefs Chargers is always great.
Yeah.
Chiefs Raiders is a good one. Chargers Raiders is good. Denver sucks, but
yeah,
those 3 teams.
Shit out of the Raiders.
Oh man, I just think that's always a good game.
Yeah,
like
it's
Chiefs
so
Chargers, that has to be Thursday night. I feel like they always play Thursday night.
They do.
It's so weird to me that, and we're going, I guess, straight into football, but it's so weird to me that even in the NFL, you have the AFC, NFC. Those are, to my mind, still 2 complete different styles of football, which, it makes sense in college because you can recruit certain players and, you can build yourself a system. But I guess NFL, you can recruit certain players, draft certain players. But like the AFC and the AFC West is completely different than the NFC North, like not even almost different sports. Like, so I just think that's funny that divisions and conferences are so different from each other in the NFL, where it's kind of more, similar play styles and whatnot. But yeah, I thought that's interesting because, think of the Lions, and we're big Lions fan. You can tell from Ethan's background, but think if we had to play in that conference, I think we might get tossed around a little bit.
Yeah, I think I'd bet every over in division games if we were in that conference.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of speaking on that same note there, Wyatt, I saw yesterday on Twitter a list of like each AFC quarterback ranked and a list of each NFC quarterback ranked. And they had NFC was Jalen Hurts, and then maybe like Dak, and then Jared Goff was 3rd. And then AFC was Mahomes, Burrow, Josh Allen. And I'm like, man, Goff is like the Josh Allen. Goff in the NFC is like the Josh Allen of the AFC. Like that just doesn't add up.
No.
Yeah, and then like the AFC still has Herbert, who is a phenomenal. They still have
Tua,
Lawrence, Tua,
Rodgers,
Lamar.
Yeah.
NFC, I mean, they still have Rod. Well, is Jets AFC now?
Yeah.
Wow, he's gone.
Russell Wilson,
Russell. I guess you got Kyler, who used to be better, but that's a very difference in quarterbacks there.
Yeah. One guy put Justin Fields second. And I'm like, dude, I've been so fed up with Bears fans already. I don't know if I can take it another couple months. These guys act like they went like 11-6 last year.
Yeah, they're the worst team in the NFL.
I'm like, your Lord and Savior Justin Fields, just letting you know, winless against the division, and has 3 wins in his career. I just don't understand.
He's rough, dude. They traded out of that first overall pick, and they're like, maybe people will forget that we sucked last year.
See, I'm wondering if these people are all like Justin Fields fantasy owners, and they're like, the dude is putting up 40 points a week. He's great.
Put up 12 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, exactly.
I like what you were saying about that, Wyatt, because I was thinking about that with the AFC North the other day. Like those defenses and just the way they crush each other is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Yes. The AFC North is pretty fun.
Especially when they had Perfect playing back there, headhunting and
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't it's weird. NFL is a weird animal, but yeah, can't wait. I guess schedule release. I didn't even realize I was on my radar, so I gotta get back into the swing of things and see some futures.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
I don't see how the Lions don't make it.
Yeah.
Well, it's the Lions. It's the Lions. They'll find a way, Ben. Don't you worry.
I'm starting to see the Lions play with some crazy graphics, like which of these teams wins the NFC, and it's like the Lions, the Eagles, and I don't know, Dallas or something, and the Niners.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, like I don't even want the recognition yet. Keep us out of that shit. We're gonna be such a disappointment. I can feel it.
Oh, I hope not.
Same. Here's another tweet that got me thinking this morning. It was probably some NFC North fan. It was like the NFC North has the best receivers. It was a picture of Amon-Ra St. Brown, DJ Moore, Christian Watson, which I was like, okay, and Justin Jefferson. So that got me thinking, I'm like, well, there's no way the NFC North has the best receivers. So it has to be the NFC West with Debo, DK Metcalf, D-Hop, and Cooper Kupp, right?
Yeah. I don't think of any other division, but yeah.
Because AFC West, I was thinking Devontae, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, but the Chiefs don't really have that guy.
It would be Tony.
Yeah.
They just came out with an article saying that Tony's their guy they view like Tyreek Hill. They're giving him the reins next year.
Really? That's fantasy
wise. Yeah.
That's good to know. Thank you.
They said the sky's the limit, and that just cracked my ass up since we have Sky Moore. And I'm like, the sky, not that sky. That sky sucks.
1 Y or 2?
The 2 Ys suck. Oh, he is the sole reason we lost to Indianapolis in that dog-ass team last year. Fumbled, I think, twice.
Yeah. Well, Super Bowl touchdown.
Yeah, it didn't hurt.
But I guess Tony had one too, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if the refs weren't cheating to get him there,
Yeah, right.
Yeah, script.
Burrowhead,
yeah. Oh, man. Why you don't think you guys are going to win that division? Who are you guys worried about?
I'm an unrealistic Michigan fan. I have my ideas of what Michigan's going to do are probably not going to happen. They're just unrealistic. Now, I'm a very realistic Lions fan because I don't know. No, I do know that in my lifetime, we have yet to win a playoff game. I don't know the exact stat on how many times we won the NFC North. I don't know. Ethan probably knows in our lifetime. We've never.
Nope.
So I'm just going through. I'm a statistic guy. 27 years, 0 NFC North titles, 0 playoff wins. Now Michigan, back-to-back Big Ten champs. They're whatever powerhouses in the early 2000s and late 2010s. Now Michigan is bringing everyone back. So like for me, it's like, oh yeah, we're there. Lions didn't even make the playoffs last year. I understand they finished 9-8. Like, cool. We did nothing to get this recognition that we're getting. It's just because Rodgers left, the Bears suck, and the Vikings were overrated. That they're looking at and be like, hey, Lions probably have a shot. Guess what? The Vikings are going to figure something out because they're the Vikings and they're loaded if you look at their roster. They're going to figure something out. Bears will always suck, I think, for the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Green Bay is also going to figure something out. If you look at their roster, they're still loaded. Their defense is one of the best in the league. I don't know what they're going to do at quarterback, but I mean, there's a lot of variables here. And it's just unrealistic for me to say, oh, yeah, Detroit's just going to walk it through the NFC North because they haven't done it in my lifetime. I've never seen that happen. I've also never seen them win a playoff game. So I just try to stay realistic when it comes to Detroit because I feel like we've seen it before. We've seen it like when we had that Stafford year where we got robbed of that Dallas playoff game with that pass interference call. Everyone was up on them and the next year. And guess what? We missed the playoffs. Like they find a way to disappoint me year after year after year. So I just don't even get my hopes up with them anymore. And that's my thought process. I'm already sweating talking about it. I get riled up with these freaking Lions. And it happens every so often years where we have a somewhat decent season, but then you look back at that season and you're like, wow, we accomplished nothing. And then they want us to then think that we're going to win the NFC, win a playoff game, third in the NFC for the Super Bowl title or NFC title. Get the hell out of my town. That is who's buying that? How much people did you brainwash to go take a plus 300 or plus 400 Detroit Lions to win the NFC like that? They're robbing some people blind down in Detroit city limits. But yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. I'm super critical, super skeptical of the Lions. So rant over, but that's my thoughts on Detroit. Now, Michigan winning the national championship already got a future on it. So
undefeated,
of course.
Yeah, I personally will be more surprised to see Detroit go 11-6 than I would to see them go 6-11.
No,
I would be shocked if they won 11 games.
It's a lot of games.
I would be shocked, just because still just I don't know.
6 is so low though.
I know, but it's just Detroit.
Yeah.
And here's my issue with it is now we're not being overlooked like we have been for the last 40 years. This is probably like the most hype Detroit's ever gotten, at least in our lifetime. So teams are going to come prepared, more prepared. And I'm kind of a Jared Goff guy, but like at the end of the day, it's still Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Like we don't have a like super stud quarterback back there. So those are my two worries.
Now, before my next question, I just wanted to say real quick, guys, make sure you subscribe if you're watching right now. We'd love to have you. We do this every single Monday. We got the Wall of Fame. So if you subscribe and you comment your name, we'd love to put you up here. And now my question, Ethan, did you want to add something to that? I don't want to mess you up.
Yeah, no, I just want to say I busted my ass home from work to jump right on here. And yeah, we would appreciate couple of subscribers. You know, we do what we can to make it every week. So
this man was pushing concrete. They didn't have the water, so he had to use his tears to mix it. And then he ran home just to get on to do this with us.
It was a long day.
Guys, what do you think of the DeAndre Swift trade? Are you guys happy? What do you think about the compensation?
I think they got something for him, which is better than nothing, which if we didn't make that trade, that's probably what we were going to get for him. So I'm okay with it.
Yeah, he wanted to be gone. So when that's a scenario, you just hope to get something out of him. So I don't know. I think they got what they can. It's kind of similar to the Swift trade. Like he wanted out of there. Detroit wanted him gone. They got what they did. Nothing spectacular, but yeah, I'm fine with it.
It's kind of weird to stockpile a 5th round pick for 2 years down the road. But,
right.
You know, I would have rather been a 5th this previous draft.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I'm cool with it.
So they're thinking about getting Gibbs in the slot, having him come out of the slot for a little bit. Looks like he's going to be a big part of their plans.
Yeah, they run like Debo. Yeah. If they run like Debo, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, we got to write down all these notes of fantasy football implications. So
yeah,
we got to take the. I'll take the job. I'll start writing all these little side notes down just so we don't forget it for our guide.
Okay, perfect.
Darius Toney, first round pick.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Great value spot.
Yeah. I'm going to go full Detroit Lions in this fantasy draft. No value. I don't care. I want my guys.
You going Gibbs first or Amon-Ra?
You know, I'm more of a who's our kicker? Money Badger guy. Marv Badgley. What's his name? I don't even know.
Michael Badgley?
I might take him. Michael Badgley, yeah. Might take him first round. Maybe the defense. Kind of a defense guy.
Wyatt, you were on a show here recently. You want to tell the people what that was like, where you were?
Yeah, so I don't even know exactly where I was, but I hopped on and yeah, it was fun. Just talked a little NHL. I got on right as the 76ers were in that OT game. So both mine and the host attentions were a little not all the way there, as I don't know if you saw the end of that Sixers game, but it was crazy. Smart hits that game-winning 3, but they look at the replay and it didn't count. So that was all going on while I was on this podcast. And yeah, no, it was a great experience. The guys on there were super nice and talked a little hockey and try to get Better in Green's name out there a little bit more. But yeah, super. And again, no idea really where I was. I just kind of hopped on, clicked the link, and so Ben, if you know where I was, feel free to share that.
I'm trying to get it pulled up. You can find Wyatt on Audacity or BetQL Network.
Okay.
So we wanted to give them a shout out real quick. They offered to host us, so we want to thank them. Glad we got your guys' name out there. Thank you for having Wyatt on. Show called Bet Nation.
Okay.
Did you give out any winning picks, Wyatt?
They asked me, well, I feel very good. They asked me, a couple NHL predictions and, teams to bet on. And I gave out the Panthers. If the Panthers keep getting plus money lines, you got to start taking it. And I ended up winning yesterday in OT. But yeah, I didn't understand that line at all. I understand the Panthers are not as good as the Maple Leafs, but the Panthers have also now won 6 straight. They were going back at home now for the first time in the series, and we're plus 130. So I think we're going to continue seeing those Panthers be at great value, and you got to just keep hammering the hot team. We all kind of know Toronto has potential fraud written on them. They did make it out of the first round, but their track record is not great. So I think the Panthers are going to be a decent team to bet on. I don't think they're going to beat the Hurricanes, but I think they're going to make it to the Eastern Conference Final.
I follow a guy on Twitter who lives in the Toronto area, and he said, like, straight up, it was like the Leafs won the Stanley Cup after getting out of the first round. So, yeah, not super shocked that they're floundering in the series here.
Yeah, I love the Panthers. They're a fun team to watch. I think their offense is kind of comparable, not quite, but comparable to the Oilers' offense. Very high pace, very fast scoring. Fun team to watch. So I'll continue to root for them. Probably continue to throw some money on them. But yeah, no, that was nice to get that prediction on there. Yeah.
Let's see.
Wyatt, can I get your opinion of my shirt real quick?
Mr. March. Is that Izzo? He doesn't have enough hair, or he has too much hair. Give him a couple sunspots. Give him some tears in his eyes. Give a ref that he's complaining about a call that who knows what happened, and then I'll that might be a more realistic shirt then.
So you like?
No. Don't get me started on your dumpster fire of a football program.
Oh no, it's always basketball season in East Lansing.
Oh, now it is. It's all right. Just come back when you made it to the national championship past 2003, and I'll be your guy.
All right, we'll be talking in a year or so.
Yeah, you guys are pretty loaded come next year.
Pretty loaded.
So.
Yeah,
It's kind of yours to lose, which is a tough position, but very similar for Michigan football. I don't think they can compete with Georgia or Bama, or maybe Ohio State, but it is theirs to lose, especially the Big Ten.
Yeah, for sure.
It's always a dangerous position. Last time Michigan was like that, we had Appalachian State, where I was at the game, cried the whole ride home.
You were
worst experience of my life. Yeah, it was miserable.
That's a testament to your fandom.
Yeah.
You were how old were you? Probably 8?
It was 2005 or 6, 5 or 6, so 10.
Yeah. You could have easily flipped ship there.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't going to be whatever Appalachian's mascot is. Was not going to jump ship to them, but Mountaineer. I could have jumped over to Sparty, but I personally hate Sparty more than Ohio State. So
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's I have too many Michigan State fans near me. It's maybe if I lived near Columbus or near Ohio, I would probably flip, but they're just so close and so loud and vocal. And I'm the only Michigan fan out of my friend group. It's a gauntlet.
I will say us Michigan State fans aren't too fond of Ohio State either. And I try every year. I'm like, I will root for Michigan against Ohio State. And then just my subconscious is just like, when Michigan gets scored on, I'm like, yes. I'm like, wait a second. That's Ohio State. I'm supposed to be rooting for Michigan. I just can't.
That game, I just hope for Ohio State to demolish Michigan State every single year. I don't know why. And they do, but maybe because I want them to be perfect when Michigan plays them. But yeah, I just hope honestly, I hope every single game Michigan State plays, any sport, the worst possible scenario happens. I am such a sore loser, and I admit it. And I can't, like, my friends will try to root for Michigan, and I'm like, dude, I don't even want you. Just root against me. Like, but yes.
That Big Ten cover that's gonna be a lit ass episode, dude. I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait for football, man. It's gonna be hopefully I don't buy a national championship team or ticket and the wrong team makes it, but I don't know, man. I'm super pumped.
You need redemption.
I do. Yeah. I might need to see to go back. Let's buy my ticket ahead of time while it's cheap.
Yeah. Let's see. I had something else for you guys. I have a question for you about fellow Michiganders. How did you say that, Ethan?
Michiganders.
Michiganders. Okay, Michiganders. In Missouri, obviously, like the hot school everybody wants to go to is Mizzou. That's like the only one anybody ever talks about. Is it split up there? Or is there one that's like, is Michigan or Michigan State like way more popular than the other one?
So
Michigan is actually prestigious.
Yeah.
Michigan State, you can literally like get into. Anybody could get into it.
Got it.
Yeah. So
what did you say that, Wyatt?
Yeah, like Michigan is not quite Ivy League, but it's like a Northwestern, like extremely hard to get into. And Michigan State's a classic state school, like the biggest state school, but like to get in is not hard. So it's hard because there's only a select amount of people that are going to get into Michigan that, do it. So I don't know. I wouldn't say that's it's kind of hard to compare just because they're very different requirements to get in.
So Michigan is more like you have more out of towners than like a Michigan State.
You have a lot of people that don't look like the three of us.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, honestly, from the people that I know that went to Michigan, it's none of like the diehard fans.
Yeah.
Like
really?
They're like the dentists and the doctors who couldn't give a rip about sports.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not it's an interesting crowd for sure. Like, yeah, my buddy he's still there. He's a resident now. Whatever year of med school that is. But yeah, I drove in, went to the Michigan Ohio State game. Like, he was just sitting at home watching like a movie or something. I'm like, dude, this is the biggest game of the year, and you're sitting at home watching a show on TV. Like, yeah, it's different. Now, if you go to Michigan State, Those guys are crazy about sports. I mean, absolute hype house over there, burning couches, getting wasted. Yeah, it's a nightmare. Which in a good way.
Guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of people go to some of the smaller, like Central Michigan.
Yeah.
A lot of people go there. Ferris State.
Ferris, Grand Valley.
Because I know, like, especially like in my area, if you're not a Mizzou fan, then you're either Nebraska, Iowa, Michigan. Really, those are like the big three. Those are the big. So like even down here, I dated a girl and her dad was a big Michigan fan. So like down here I see quite a bit of Michigan too, but like no Michigan State. So I was wondering how it was up there.
Michigan does get a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? National attention, I guess.
Yeah.
They have fans everywhere.
Yeah, they travel pretty. They're like USC. You see everywhere. You see a lot of Ohio State. You see like Florida, Texas. Yeah. It's kind of like one of those. Notre Dame you see everywhere. Like it's one of those schools that you just see a bunch. Like they travel well, or I guess reach a large population of people.
Yeah.
Completely shifting gears, but as of right now, where series stands, who would your guys pick to be in the NBA championship?
NBA,
yep.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Suns, Celtics. Celtics taking it.
I'm gonna stick to my Lakers guns. Go Lakers, Celtics. That'd be a phenomenal, just for history's sake.
It's true. But just like you said, Ethan, though, it's like always the same teams. So like Lakers, Celtics, you're right there.
It will be.
Yeah, are we all going Celtics coming out of the one conference?
Gotta be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although that's what 2-2 now, that series.
Yeah. Back at Boston, Game 5.
What are your guys' thoughts on the Heat after beating the Bucks? They're looking good.
They only have Jimmy. Jimmy's their only guy.
I know.
So
they're so fun.
They are fun.
They're a usual suspect. Been there, done that. They fit the criteria.
That was COVID year. That didn't count, and also LeBron's ring didn't count. So
yeah.
No, I don't know. I want to root for the Suns. I love Jimmy Buckets, but I think the Knicks are overrated. I think the Cavs sucked, and the Heat beat the Bucks without Giannis for 3 games.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's fair.
I think the Heat beat the Knicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's about where it goes.
Yeah. Because then they face the Celtics after that, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard not to go Golden State. I just like Golden State a lot, but I know the Lakers are so physical. They have to get out of this round. I feel like if they get past the Lakers, and they get past the other two.
I just think they just don't have that athletic guy. Like, who's their most athletic guy? Wiggins? Like,
it has to be
Klay Thompson and Steph Curry are liabilities on defense, like complete liabilities.
They are.
Yeah.
And if you get those matched up against, Jamal Murray, Jokic, Aaron Gordon, in the Nuggets, or even like the Suns with whoever the Suns, Chris Paul, KD, Booker, like they're just outmanned at every position.
Yeah.
Then it just becomes Klay and Curry jacking threes, which is very dangerous. But
yeah,
I don't know. Athletically, they need like a Durant. They need a star player that can handle the ball and be physical. Like they need that player, and they don't have them.
Right.
The Suns have to get by Denver. Are we pretty confident they get by Denver? I mean, the series 2-2 right now. And I feel like if it was Golden State and Denver, then I like Golden State more.
Yeah. We do have to figure out, I think there was talks of Jokic getting suspended. So I don't know if that's finalized, but that could really hurt Game 5. pushed the Suns owner. It was like a loose ball, and the Suns owner grabbed the ball, and then like Jokic tried to grab it from him, and then the Suns owner I don't know, gave him a little sass, and Jokic forearm shoved him or down. I didn't realize it was the Suns owner until 10 minutes later, where they keep showing him up, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this dude owns the Suns. He's their owner." Yeah, and Jokic pushed him, so got a technical in the game, but there's talks of him getting suspended for Game 5.
Hey.
I don't mean to bring Sparty back into this, but that owner is a former Spartan. And so I have seen nothing but that on my Twitter feed.
Yeah.
Every Spartans basketball is talking about it, yeah. So I'm like, dude, the guy played for him in 2002, maybe. Or he might have won the championship in 2000. He's barely a Spartan, but
who did you guys pick coming out of the West?
I have Suns.
I have Lakers.
I'll go Warriors. So we can all go something different.
There we go.
Warriors.
So it's going to be the Nuggets and the Sixers, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nuggets and the Heat.
Yeah.
How about
I feel
NHL?
for Jimmy.
Yeah.
He's always been that guy, but
yeah.
No one wants him. He can't find a home. He was on T-Wolves. He was on the Sixers. He was on. I don't know why the Sixers didn't work out, but I'm glad he got. Oh, he's on the Bulls too. Was he on the Bulls?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I feel bad. I mean, I don't feel bad for him because he was in the championship 3 years ago. So Pistons haven't been in the championship since 2005. So maybe that's who we should be feeling bad about. We won 16 games. The Heat are on the verge of winning 16 games as playoffs. So
I love Jimmy. I feel like most people love Jimmy. Am I right?
Yeah, I think he's a. Yeah, who's what's the actor? Who's a Django actor? Jamie Foxx. That's Jimmy Butler. They're identical.
I agree. Yeah. And YouTube, we mean that because they're both very good-looking gentlemen.
I think that it's. Yeah, they look like they're brothers. They could be twins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jimmy Butler had that hair thing going on there for a while, though, where he was almost unrecognizable. I didn't even think he looked like Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
There's also talks to go down a huge rabbit hole that Jimmy Butler is Michael Jordan's long-lost son.
Oh.
Because Jimmy doesn't know his dad. Michael gave up a child at the same time Jimmy was born, same area in Chicago. Jimmy kind of looks like Michael. It's a whole rabbit hole. You got to look it up. I'm sure there's a YouTube video on it. They did a face-to-face overlay.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty. You don't really notice it looking at them or looking at them separately, but they put it together and it's oh God, I can see it.
I gotta Google Jimmy Butler right now. I can see him, but not enough to. Let's see here.
Speaking of content people made, I saw a video of how players run down the court, and they did oh God, who's the guy for the Warriors? Why am I blanking on his name? The one that's always in trouble.
Draymond.
Thank you. And they did him stumping on the dude's chest all the way down the court.
I love Draymond.
He's a character.
He's one of those guys where he's an a-hole, but you root for him because he's your a-hole.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how Dickinson was. I knew Dickinson was a douche, but he was my douche. Now that he transferred, F him.
Yep. And Dominican Sue.
Oh, yeah. Dude. That guy.
He got a bad rap.
Oh, stop. Stop that, Ethan.
The dirtiest player by far.
The Rodgers thing was wrong. The kick to the groin on Schaub, I still think the jury's out on that one. I mean, the dude was doing a cartwheel in the air. Where's he supposed to take his feet? And his head's completely turned. He's 350 pounds. You really think this guy's acrobatic enough to land a kick right to the groin? I don't know. Maybe. First picture I saw of Jimmy Butler, Michael Jordan. I could see it right through him. So
I'll have to send you guys a video or something maybe it was a TikTok or something, but
yes.
I'm sold.
Yeah, there's a real there's a rabbit hole, and I don't know how Jimmy Butler's mom and Michael Jordan compare, but this dude found a way to, I guess, make it seem like they could have done the deed.
Yeah. Can we get a Michael
Jimmy
Hearn meme of that? Yeah. Like the guy who picks up Jimmy Butler, or not. God dang it! Now I'm saying LeBron, the guy who picks up Jordan's son, and he got Michael Hearn coming out of the water.
Yeah.
Jimmy Jordan has a nice little ring to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan's two sons were disappointments in the basketball world, so maybe this is his long lost one that he needs.
Right.
Get a DNA test.
Yeah.
All right, you wanted to talk the NHL playoffs, Ethan?
Yeah, I was just gonna quick ask the same question.
Yeah.
I got Hurricanes winning it all. It's my last future remaining, and then I'll throw in. You know what? With their win tonight, give me Vegas.
Okay.
Give me Carolina versus Vegas after they go up. What is it? 2-1 tonight. I don't know. Dallas, Vegas, and Edmonton are all, in my mind, equal options. So I don't know. I like Carolina. I think Carolina's the best team remaining, so I'm going to take them to win it all.
I agree. It has to be Carolina coming out. Metropolitan Atlantic. I mean, I picked the Oilers, but I also thought the Stars were going to do good. Now I'm worried about both of them. I guess I had the Oilers winning it all, so I'll just go with the Oilers until they fall off. Why switch?
Yeah, I'm going to do Carolina as well for me, but Dallas beats them.
So it's going to be the Kraken versus somebody.
Kraken versus
Kraken.
Yeah.
I'll be so disappointed if the Kraken make the finals. I'm all for new teams, but it's like once it gets to a point, I'm like, okay, come on.
You have to pay your due. Like Tampa Bay was like horrible their first 3 years, like in the NFL. They won like 3 games their first 3 years, something terrible like that.
Right.
And then Vegas and now the Kraken come in and they're like instantly good.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm still not bought on the Kraken that they're actually good. Maybe they are. Obviously they are.
I don't know. Ottinger might have the yips.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me look up this stat real quick. Yeah, the Texans, founded in 2002. They've never been good.
Yeah.
They're one of the bad ones. Our Detroit's are original 8 and also one of the bad ones. So
yeah.
Or the NFL, though, you guys had a couple championships.
Yeah, 50 something.
Yeah.
Yep. 50, 51, 53, and 57.
Maybe we just have to bring back that logo and everything will change.
I know it.
I saved this one picture and I've been meaning to do a TikTok or some post about it. It's about the Detroit Tigers logos, like through the years. And you guys have 2 logos that are like the thing of nightmares. And I wanted to be like, find me 2 logos that are scarier than these.
Dude, I know exactly what you're talking about. One of them looks like a puking cat.
Yes.
I gotta go find those now.
That's what I'm looking. I know I have it saved.
There's a couple crazy or spooky looking logos. Oh God. Like the vampire one? Is this with the white eyes?
Yeah, that thing. And then the chubby red one.
That's probably it. I can't see where I saved it, but
yeah, the first one, the chubby red one.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1927 was a spooky one for sure.
Yeah. They totally had like the owner's granddaughter draw that up.
Yes. It's the 27 and then the 1961 to 93 if you're just looking at the lion in the middle or the tiger in the middle.
Yeah. Its eyes looks like it's on crack.
Yeah.
Yes. For the people, if we get it focused.
Yeah.
cracked out.
That one's iconic. I kind of like that one, but yeah, that
you
guy.
like this one?
That's an issue.
That's
you get
a
canceled
major
for that one.
That's Tony the Tiger after doing a line of that powdered sugar on those frosted flakes.
Yeah. You become
I
the
think
Detroit football team.
94 to 05. Awesome logo. Should bring it back.
Yeah, the
I
tiger
agree.
in between. Yeah.
Fantastic logo.
Baseball's logos are so boring. I just hate that all are just letters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's with the what I don't even know what kind of text that is. Why does everyone have that text?
Yeah.
Like the cursive D or whatever, or like
every
like New York has it, Boston has it.
Yeah.
They all have it.
Cincinnati Reds
Chicago
are
White Sox.
Yeah.
Cubs, Kansas City, just letters. Dodgers, just letters. Angels, a letter. Pirates, a letter.
A's. Literally, their name is basically a letter.
Yeah. Well, the Atlanta Braves, right? They're just the A. Phillies are the P.
Yeah.
San Diego.
Yeah, the Braves and Alabama, I think, have the same A.
Probably. They look the same.
My high school had the same Husky as the old Washington Huskies. Like the curved one. And yeah, we got sued. Had to get a new one.
Did you really?
Yeah. Or I don't know if we got sued, but we were asked to change it. So this was like the second year after I graduated. So fortunately I never had to change, but
you guys did have some cool uniforms.
Yeah, the black and Carolina blue is tough to beat.
Yeah.
It's let's see. Let's see. Wyatt, I'm gonna hold it up. Do any of these look right?
It's the no. It's like the Husky head. I'll try to find it.
We have a school that has the exact Mizzou logo, except they changed the yellow to this bright orange. There you go. You did enough. We got the Minnesota Vikings logo, except they are blue and white instead of the purple.
Yep. Yeah, we have a lot of them. Oh, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, and then it had FHN written in its mane. It was pretty sick. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
But yeah, copyright or something.
Huh. Well, guys, for not having a game or anything, we did a great job filling that time.
I see we're still at 2:23. My shirt's completely soaked with sweat, so not too late to get 2 quick new ones.
We need 2 more subs. Any comments? Any comments before we get out of here?
Something.
Give us.
Allie's letting us down.
Allie.
She might have hopped off. I hear dinner up there.
That's enough of that.
She did text me 2 more things.
Uh-oh.
I'm not very happy I watched this one. My day is ruined now. That was 2 of the horses being killed.
No.
Well.
Being transferred.
Hitting the transfer portal.
Yeah. Going to the special stable.
Yes.
Yeah.
I heard they're Angels fans now. Or they play for the Angels. I'm mad at you for telling me about those horses. ...
Oh, she is there. Alrighty. Are you subscribed?
Yeah, there we go.
I need a name up there.
We do. Gosh, we do. Anybody else watching? We got a couple people on right now. Comment your name. Get it on the wall of fame. Very prestigious here at Better and Green.
It is. You never know where that wall of fame's going to take you.
You never do.
No.
Did you guys see Ray Allen graduated college this past weekend? Really? And I don't know where he played college, but it was from the same college he played at. And there's a picture of him with like his cap and gown. And behind him is his retired number up in the up in the rafters. Like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Graduating. Yeah.
For him.
I saw Justin Fields graduated the weekend.
Oh, really?
On it. Yeah. Went back to Ohio State.
I had a hard enough time graduating college when I needed it to get a job. I couldn't imagine being like an NBA champion and like millions and millions of dollars and voluntarily going back.
Yeah. I heard CJ Stroud, he graduated from 8th grade.
He's still reading at a 4th grade level.
Yeah. Yeah.
Junie B. Jones.
Yeah. Oh, that's mean.
Oh, no.
But
she says yes, but thinking about unsubscribing now. # PETA. Allie, don't do it.
Oh, boy.
Allie, don't do it.
Don't get PETA in here. They're going to find that hashtag, and they'll be all over our comments.
Now we jumped up to 7. We got 3 new people right after that. They're after Wyatt.
Oh, God.
Wyatt, you might need to go into hiding for a couple of weeks.
Oh, good God.
That's the guy from the pamphlet.
Peter's like, holy shit, is that a bat on his shirt?
Yeah. Oh, God.
He has a dead bat hanging above that door.
An astronaut on the moon. Just taking every single resource, not even on this earth. This pollution and oh, good God.
If I didn't know any better, I bet Wyatt's eating meat later tonight based on that behavior.
Yeah. What is it?
Just
horse
eating
tacos?
Eggs raw.
Horse tacos.
Horse tacos. Now that would be a pretty tender, opposite of tender slice of meat.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, guys, did we want to keep going? I don't got anything left.
I'm about out. My mind is on E.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. Okay, we got to get Ethan off the streets. He's working on the streets now.
Yeah, I'm building the streets.
Yeah, there we go.
Paving the streets.
He's doing that for you guys. So the thing you guys could do for him to thank him is by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Make sure you guys join any of our social medias. We're on everything. So make sure you post, because some of the stuff that we post on Facebook is different from Twitter, Instagram, because, you know, the websites, they're different from what you can do. Make sure you're here so you can see all of our videos, because some of our shorts don't make it over to TikTok and Facebook, vice versa. Ethan, give me a question to send us out of here.
Yeah, let's see here. Well, I think punishment, right? Punishment for Wyatt. Not punishment, but we need Wyatt to do something on Thursday's episode for losing his Kentucky Derby wager. So comment, let us know. As of now, he's eating powdered donuts, which doesn't sound like a punishment.
I'm a little hungry now. I'm salivating at the thought of that.
I am too. I could totally go for some powdered donuts right now. I might make a run to the store.
Yeah. Yeah. Save them for Thursday. We'll have a powdered donut party.
Yeah, there we go.
Except we get to enjoy ours, Ethan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have to do it in 2 minutes. But
all right, guys. That's going to do it for Better and Green, the Better and Green experience. Make sure you guys are following us, and we'll see you guys next Thursday. And after that, see you again on Monday. Peace, guys.
Later, guys. Thanks.
See you guys.